Hi. So this is Molly. She's interviewing me about Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte.
So, why did you read Jane Eyre?
You.
Me?
I read it because of you.
Because it's so good. And it's a very different type of writing than
anything I read.
Well, it's very different from like popular literature today.
It is, because popular literature today is quicker to read. And
anyway,
people enjoyed sitting down and reading really hard books, apparently.
Anyway, so you read Jane Eyre because I asked you to. I have a list of some of the most important characters in this book. I'm going to read you the character names, and you give me a description of the character. All right.
Plain and kind of smart.
Why did she become a governess?
Because she wanted to get out of her orphanage school that her aunt sent her to.
Okay, her aunt.
It was a bad school.
Her aunt is Mrs. Reed.
Mrs. Reed is not nice. She doesn't like Jane.
Mrs. Reed has 3 children.
2 children.
3. Helen Burns.
Helen Burns is amazing. Helen Burns is, I think, 13 and understands more about life than I think I ever will. So, there we go.
Helen Burns dies.
Dead. Why? Because she is a good character and she knows things, and so she's
for this
dead.
sinful earth.
Dead. She died.
Okay.
Helen Burns, one word description. She's dead.
She's dead, Jim. So
Jane's really good though.
So Jane becomes a governess and gets hired by Mr. Rochester.
Wait.
She gets hired by Mr. Rochester.
Who is Mr. Rochester? The love interest. He's not handsome.
He's not.
Like big eyebrows. He's like craggy and dark, and he's pretty much described as a villain. Like, you know how villains are described? That's how he's described the first time you meet him. He knocks Jane down. He has a big dog.
Accidentally knocks her down.
That wasn't on purpose. But yeah, he accidentally knocks her down. He's described as a villain, and yet Jane still helps him.
Because she is pure at heart. Anyway,
I don't know what that was.
You mentioned Mr. Rochester has a dog.
I did.
What's the dog's name?
The dog's name.
So, Jane gets hired by Mr. Rochester to take care of Adele.
Adele is a flighty person.
How?
She's French.
Anyway, so, Mr. Rochester and Jane Eyre fall in love. It's so nice, they're going to get married. But then we find out... Mr.
Rochester is in love with Jane. Jane is his governess, and she's all like... I will read to you at night. I will talk with you over dinner. No.
Then the house starts burning down.
And she's all like, I love you, I need to save you!
She thinks she saw a vampire or something. Someone who looks like a vampire.
I was scared. Like, I was scared about the description, and then, poof! Be more scared! Absolutely terrifying. Oh, there it is. No, that's not it. That? Aha! Duh! Can you see that? If you can't, get this copy, because
it's just really quite scary drawing.
It's terrifying. Also, the copy's really nice.
I believe it's the Reader's Digest edition.
It's good.
Anyway,
Jane saves him from burning up in his own bed and she saw a vampire before then and heard like a cackling sound. Freaking out hard here. Also, I was reading this at like 12 at night after being really tired for the entire day, so I was so scared.
You fool.
I really was. Okay.
So, Jane and Mr. Rochester are going to get married, but then they find out
Jane and Mr. Rochester are going to get married, like, for 10 chapters. They're in love. It's great.
This is not the story summary. This is introducing all the characters.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
so good at this.
Okay, keep trying to get us to the next character.
Alright,
Mr. Mr. Rochester is already married, and this is the vampire woman, Tara Chainsaw.
Scary.
Mr. Rochester's wife is
Crazy. No, insane. She is insane.
and locked in the attic.
She's the crazy uncle locked in the attic.
She's the crazy wife locked in the attic.
I love all my uncles. All my uncles are great. So,
Topic? What is topic? Meh. Anyway, she meets her good cousins. Mary? One word description of Mary.
Karen.
Dana.
Smart.
And St. John.
Oh my ever-living, he is so annoying. He is a cousin of Jane. Okay, cousins?
Alright, calm down. Calm down.
Don't
Calm down. Calm down.
More like
Calm down.
cousin.
Marry me.
And he knows nothing about love. Love is not something, he just knows about duty. I love duty, but that's not how that's not. Okay, that's a one-word description.
He's also boring.
He really is.
It's really amazing how much passion a boring character can evoke. I mean, I read this book and I thought, oh my goodness, St. John, you are so boring.
And I read this book and that happened. And then
it's really been entertaining around here.
So it took me like 3 weeks to get through the 1 page, like not 1 page, 2 chapters. I just don't like him. I don't like him, okay? I have very high standards of marriage, and he's not part of that.
Which is a good thing. You have very high standards of marriage.
That's a good thing. That's totally a good
Do you feel that you and Jane Eyre would agree on your high standards of marriage?
Yeah! I think Jane and I have the exact same ideas about marriage.
So, Jane Eyre has a few distinct stages in her life.
That is true.
She's got
bad, better, really bad, quite a bit better, and then woo! That's how that works.
That's actually a pretty good description.